The official definition of variables are sections of memory. Now that's not very useful. It is better to think of variables as units that store information. So in this case, on line 23, x is a variable, y is a variable, z is a variable, and x stores the information 10, y stores 7, and z stores 5. And once we have these variables, we could use them. For example, let me change the value of z to x plus y. So now z equals to x plus 7, and this is one way that we use these units of information. Before we can use variables, we need to declare them, meaning we need to create them. So if you look at line 30, what this means is I'm creating a variable called hello with the data format int, which stands for integer. For now, let's just know that integer represents numbers without decimal points. And to give it a value, we need to initialize it. Initializing is just a big word that means assigning a value to something. So I'm initializing hello by giving it a value of 10. Of course, there's a shortcut, and we can declare and initialize in the same line. For example, in line 36, where I have a declaration, I created the variable hello there, and I initialize it by giving it the value of 100. You may have noticed that when I declared hello at line 30, I use integer int. When I declared hello there at line 36, I use double. So what is the difference? Int and double, these are data types. There are many different data types in MQL4, but here are the main 6. First one, int, short for integer, represents any number between -2 billion to +2 billion, and these values cannot have any decimal points. Second one is boolean, written as bool. It means true or false. In some other coding languages, they may call this logical or logic. Third one is string. You can think of it as representing a line of text. The fourth one is double. Double is different from integer, as the numbers in double type can be ranging from -1.79 10 to the power of 308 to 1.7 10 to the power of 308 positive. And double allows you to store decimal points. The color type is, well, it just stores a color. And lastly, the date time. It stores date and time values. Below is a quick example of how to declare variables of the different data types. So I'm sure you have seen many with the integer data type. Boolean, just type in true or false. String, type in a sentence within apostrophe. You could even type in symbols like exclamation mark and numbers here. All these will be read as a string format. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, they cannot be used for calculations. Grep is a double type. Allows you to store huge numbers with decimal points. Durian is a color, storing the dark violet. Mango is a date time type. To manually key in a date time, start with a capital D followed by a single apostrophe, and then year, month, day, a space, hours, colon, minutes, colon, seconds, close apostrophe. Some of you may be wondering, why is there even a need for us to have the integer type when we have the double type? The integer type is just a subset of the double type, and you are right. The reason being, the different data types have different sizes. So a double type requires more memory than an integer type. Hence, when you know that the value for this variable will never have a decimal point or will never exceed plus or minus 2 billion, you should use the integer type to save space on your computer. For more information on data types, go to Help, under MQL4 reference, click Contents, open up Expandis, under Language Basics, Data Types, expand integer types, and you can see the different types of data types that are available to you.